all right, new season, new team, right? New money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, new money.
You can't forget that. New
OG
team,
got me right.
You know what I mean? So let's talk about that whole experience.
Yeah, the whole free agency shit.
Everything. That happened so fast.
Happened fast. Honestly, you know, that was something I was really looking forward to. Just like, I don't know how you felt. But did you ever actually test free agency? Like in your prime? Now, you always got extended. Yeah. Big dog. But for me, I really wanted to test the free agency market just because
hell yeah.
Coming out of Fordham, small school guy, I started finding more about myself. Like, damn, I can really play in this league. You know, year 1 to year 2, and then year 3, year 4, it's like, damn, you know, I can really be a good player on a good football team.
Yep.
So
confidence,
bro. I got my confidence now. So I really wanted to see what the market, you know, what other teams thought of me finally, because like that's something that you never can really get a feel of,
and you will never know.
And you'll never know behind closed doors what somebody thinks of you when they watching that film, when they got the laser on you. So just coming out, man, I already kind of had my teams geared down to like 4 or 5 teams that I wanted to play for.
Oh, so hold on. So you knew the teams that you wanted to play for?
Like, yeah, so like how I thought about free agency was like, I feel like when dudes do free agency, right, obviously we want the big money, and rightfully so. But I see, like, as I look from a fan perspective, I see so many guys, they'll go to a situation where that team might have offered X amount of dollars, that don't work out, and now you're a forgotten player. You're a forgotten player. So I felt like, what's going to help me get to year 3? I'm not year 3, but you know my 3rd contract. Yeah. So I already had 4 or 5 teams narrowed down to where I felt like
teams?
It was here with McDaniel on tour. It was Buffalo with Josh Allen. It was Tampa with TB12, and then I would have went to Denver as well with Russ. Bro, but like I just felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, know your role, know what you excel at.
I don't know about the Bucks because they kind of paid for that. Oh,
he wasn't paid at the time. They weren't paid at the time.
Oh, that's right.
They was waiting on
that's
Fournette.
Right. That's
how I was going. They was waiting on Lenny, and I couldn't keep waiting for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I felt like if I could play with Tom, he could really maximize. Like, can't no other quarterback in the league maximize my 3rd down ability like Tom.
I wouldn't have liked it only because Tom is year to year.
That's true. But so I already knew I was doing a 2-year deal with the first year all the way maximized.
Okay.
And then just have a strong cap
that'd be great.
Year 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you know what? That's some great moves. I think the McDaniels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
He's gonna maximize my run ability too. So like Tampa's a little more downhill, and it's not like it don't fit my scheme, but it fit me with the 3rd down ability.
Yeah. See, I like it here for you because here and maybe Denver, it's like Bucks. They just don't run downhill.
Yeah.
They just want to keep you honest.
Right.
Yeah, he gonna create shit.
Outside zone too.
Outside zone.
The backfield. I'm already loving it, bro.
And you catch the rock.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Then you
put
the space. So let's talk about the offense because before I even tell you about like how I even got to know of you, right? Yeah. So first of all, we're from the same city, 717, right? So you went to Fordham.
Yeah.
How I knew you can play, right? Y'all played Harrisburg, right?
I know what you're talking about. I already know what game you're talking about. Yeah, like 300 yards, like 315. Yeah.
Look, but it was like, So I was like, yo, he's so super explosive. Then fast forward, when you start playing in the league, I'm like, because I watched him at college, but I don't ever judge college. It's hard.
It's hard.
Tell. Some dudes play Alabama, and they got all these great dudes with them.
I'm playing Patriot League.
You see what I'm saying? At Pitt, I ain't no help. It was me, so you couldn't really tell. But when I see him in the league, I'm like, yo, you mad explosive.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Speed ain't really the thing.
It's
like
not.
Tyreek Hill was super fast, but he's explosive.
Especially in that box.
You get what I'm saying?
In that box.
Yeah. So then when I watched some of the games with Arizona.
Yeah.
Now you know, Connor's my boy because he's a Pitt guy, so I got love for him. But I would see like the parts of like production.
Yeah.
So like you would.
I was the 2020 back.
Yeah.
But see, like, and you know how the game go. That's how it works. Like whether with production was whatever, however it worked out.
But ball players know who can play.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I take pride in being that 20 to 20 back. Yeah. Like if that's what teams gonna value me as, bro, then that's what I gotta excel at. You know, my coach always told me, look, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, hide your weaknesses, and showcase the shit out of your strengths. So whatever, you know what I mean, teams think my strength is, that's what I'm gonna showcase and excel at.
But the thing is, when you go to a new team, right? Like they want you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like we paid you because we want you.
Because we want you, right?
So now, coach, I like this, I like that. I want the ball here.
Right.
He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
See what I'm saying? So I even know how to utilize you today.
Yeah.
Out the backfield, I feel like they ain't utilize you enough.
Right. I mean, and I think we're gonna get into that more. I know what the playbook, like the way the playbook is with the schematics. As long as you know the schemes, the way it is, like H can do what the X is doing.
Right.
X can do what the Z is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can kind of do what each other's doing. You just gotta know the schematics of it and know the playbook. So I'm a smart football player. I've already been learning, multiple positions. So whenever they do call me, bro, I'm gonna be ready.
And then the other thing is, we're gonna move forward, but I always like put people in position. So like now, I watch their offense and running backs.
Yeah.
I can't name not one running back that didn't do well in that offense.
Exactly.
So now when I put somebody got some real explosion, can move, got moves, can catch, you put him in there now, the numbers get even crazier.
Crazy.
So I know you see, like I can do that.
I can do it. I've been looking at film, especially like, because you look at the running backs. First of all, every single 2K running back in the history of the league, outside zone. That's something I learned as I got here.
That's a good one. That's a good point.
Say
Say that for the people one more time.
Every single, I'm not gonna say every single, but I bet 95% of runners who had 2,000 rush yards in the NFL, outside zone scheme. Gotta be. I'm like ED, Eric Dickerson, CJ, 2K, Henry.
You're missing a big one that started that. Terrell Davis.
Oh, TD. He ran for 2?
2, yep. And I'm not just saying this because I'm around you or root from the same city, but like, you got more talent than them dudes. You just haven't been seen enough.
Right.
People don't know that.
Yeah.
Like this year, I feel like you're gonna come out your shell. Nobody knows you like that. Nobody knows what you got, but you do.
Yeah.
People that watch ball gonna see that. So this year, I think you gonna go crazy.
That's why I love McDaniel, bro.
You know what I mean?
Like
and this when they start riding you. Oh, man, I've been nice. For real, that's what's gonna happen though. You know what I mean? I do want you to tell the people, you talk a little bit about your reads outside that got 9 technique, hats on the outside.
Right.
Explain the outside zone, because that's big for y'all in this offense.
Yeah, so like, outside zone for us basically is where there's 2 type of running plays you can do on zone scheme. It's inside zone and it's outside zone. We run the outside zone scheme, so we trying to stretch the defense laterally. We trying to get them to run, turn their hips, really feel like and displace their gaps on, okay, my A gap is here, well now my A gap's over here because the line's moving. And then as you move defenders, as you move D linemen, that's kind of how you start getting more zones and more lanes open up. So like, when y'all seen Shady tearing it up at Buffalo and Philly, you was more inside zone, right?
Inside zone.
A little bit.
A little outside zone.
A little bit outside zone, but like, I know especially with Philly, he was outside zone. Like, you see him tear it up. That's where you can really displace people. So like, if my path is coming on an angle like here, this defense got to continue to move laterally. And since I got the ball, they're going to go where the ball goes. So if I'm selling my path here, defense is moving with me, that's when I press it to that gap all the way to the line of scrimmage, and I get back underneath. And I just think that's something really good for scat backs, because it's like, in a tight box, I'm not really who I can be. Because, I'm squared up against that's 250. But when I get somebody, they hips moving, and you get back underneath, that's gravity, bro. That's what I can really excel at. Just press the hole, really use my burst and my vision. That's really one thing. Like, for me, you tell me, like, all right, Chase, what's the best part about your game? I'm going to say my versatility, and I'm going to say my vision.
Yeah, who rushing explosion?
I'm not explosion, too, but, like, I feel like, half the time when I get the ball, I already played out the play. You know what I'm talking about. You see a look at the defense, and you're like, okay, I know it's getting back here. I'm not going to go back there, though, right now.
You got to sell it.
You got to sell it. Sell it with your eyes. I feel like that's the best part about my game is just, like, my vision, my burst, and my versatility.
I love your burst.
Yeah.
I think, like, having vision is cool, but, like, the burst makes you special.
The burst make you special, but look, I seen dudes go to the wrong hole, bro.
I slide that.
Or like
they
don't have a feel. Like,
there's a lot of that.
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
tripped.
Like, you had a feel of getting to the hole, bro. You knew you was getting back to that C gap. And you could have got back to that C gap when you hit this yard mark, but you would literally get all the way in there to get the flow more, and you get back out.
So let me ask you this. With this team, with this new offense, with this new team, they got a lot of high expectations. Right? Yeah. Everybody's talking about the Dolphins, which hasn't been like that in a long time.
Right.
What do you see for this offense as far as, not even numbers, but like success? What has to happen for this offense to be successful?
What I'm going to say is, and like, I feel like people are going to look at it differently. If I'm looking at it from a fan, to me, the connection from Tua to 10 and 17 has to be great. And like, people are going to say it starts with the run game, but I'm going to say this. When teams scheme for us, the first 2 people that's going to come on the board is number 10 and number 17. Point blank period. So we're not going to see A in the box.
Right.
And if we can't run against a 7-man box and shit, we ain't going to be a successful offense anyway. So, but if we can have that,
they're going to play off deep.
They're going to play us deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? So safety's not going to be at 8 yards.
Nah.
Hell no. It's not going to be too many one highs. You know what I'm saying? So if we have an elite connection between 1, 10, 17, I think that starts it off for us. Because now it's like, well, damn, we got to see 7 in the box. Yeah. And that's really, this offense, bro, it'll abuse 7 in the box. There's so many different. There's so many different run variations. Like, bro, we got like, no cap, we got like 30 different run variations. I can't lie to you.
Let me ask you. So I got 2 more drinks for you.
Good.
Fantasy football, it's like a big thing now. They paying so much money for people to talk about it. So I want to hear from you, fantasy-wise. I'm going to pick you on my team.
Say no more.
Not just because you my dog, but I
I'm
believe
gonna snap.
you want to snap.
Look at me, I'm gonna snap.
But no. I already seen it, though.
Yeah.
I see players. I don't do a whole bunch of writing because
Right.
I got the name. I know players.
Yeah.
Now, when you came to the scheme, I said he going to kill the scheme. So what type of fantasy number should we expect?
Ah.
Because they all want to know.
What's a good fantasy number? Because I don't even pay attention to it.
So like, I mean, I would go like from 12 to 15 points a game.
Okay.
Because like you get numbers
Okay.
for catches,
Yeah.
touchdowns, receptions.
All right. I'm doing it right now in my head.
How about this? How about you just give me your prediction for the year, your number wise for the year?
Top 10 RBR. Top 10 RB PPR.
Okay. Explain what that is. Everybody don't know what that is.
Top 10 RB PPR.
Explain it. 'Cause they don't know.
Explain it.
Yeah.
I think PPR is like where you get a point for every like catch or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm gonna eat up PPR because I'm gonna get grabs. You know what I mean? I can catch the ball, and then I'm gonna get yards with it, and I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna give you a prediction how much I'm gonna run for,
Okay.
but I'm gonna hit a career
Okay.
high this year.
I respect that.
I'm gonna hit a career high this year.
Okay, I
bro.
respect
look,
that.
I'm gonna say this last day of fantasy because you know I do gotta get this off my chest.
Yeah, please.
Because yo, I don't pay attention to it on Twitter, but I be getting at it, right? In fantasy Twitter, I'm like a scrub.
To the fans on
Yeah,
fantasy.
fantasy Twitter, I'm like a scrub. I played in 12 games. On the 12th game, which was San Fran, I got hurt the first play. I had 940 total yards in the year in 12 games. Now, I only had 2 tuds.
Yeah. But they gave my man.
Fantasy Twitter gonna tell me I'm terrible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just want to throw that stat out. 12 games played, 900 total yards.
Yeah, see, but they last year,
It's
they was
okay.
giving JC all the 1
Yeah,
yard
because
runs.
no, I'm not worried about that. That's
No,
my
but
dog.
that, but
He
no,
snapped.
that's my man, that's my boy. I'm saying,
yeah.
but that has a lot to do with the touchdowns.
Like,
Like,
bro,
yo,
if I just have 5 touchdowns, I'm not a scrub no more.
Yeah,
I
right.
promise you. Like,
That's fancy.
Like that's, you know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna throw that out there. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about it.
who are you looking forward to playing this year, team wise? Because this is a new division for you.
Ooh.
Buffalo.
Oh, definitely. But I definitely went at Buffalo though.
You
I heard all.
Great in Buffalo.
I know. The money was not right at all, and the taxes hurt in New York.
Yes. Yo, look, my first sign was $16 million. That's when I got traded in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Well, I made like I probably got like 7.9,
Yeah, see.
8 million. I was like, what?
Yeah, see.
16? Bang.
And you in Buffalo too. Like you still getting hit with the New York taxes while you in Buffalo.
I think this division gonna be good. I don't think the Patriots gonna be as good as advertised.
Nah.
My man's a new offensive quarterback. Mac Brown.
Mac Jones.
I mean Mac Jones.
Mac
Yeah,
Jones.
So you got that. A few questions right here.
Yeah.
Who's been the most surprising player you played with? Like, oh wow, he can play. Like, oh,
Right, so far.
like it could be speed, it could be quickness, it could be hands.
Okay, I don't even want to say this because it's not surprising, but Jaylen Waddle's a lot better. Like when you look at somebody from the outside, bro, you don't practice with somebody. I thought J-Dub was just like speedster guy, and like when I saw he had 100 catches, only 1,000 yards, I'm like, man, he just getting dink and done.
Yeah, right. Like,
Jaylen Waddle gonna snap this year.
yeah.
Jaylen Waddle gonna snap this year.
What makes him
Jaylen Waddle
so?
can play.
What makes him so good?
Well, first of all, he's a way better route runner than I thought. Like, and his release game is crazy, bro. Off the line of scrimmage, I seen him on some real rep 1-on-1s against Carlton Davis last week. Like, J-Dub,
they was killing them boys.
Bro, he's explosive and he's a go-getter. Like people forget he got a 40-inch vertical.
Yep.
Like he go get the ball and he play with no fear.
What about Tyreek? Anything surprising about Tyreek?
The one thing, he can run routes way better than I thought, bro. He be running. I'm not gonna give him what he play with, but he got this one route that he got to run at like 22 yards, and I'm telling you, bro, he stops on a dime.
That's him.
He stops on a
That's
dime.
him.
And what people don't realize though is, Shady, it's like I already knew he was the fastest player on the field.
That's true.
But he's so fast because he's the fastest and the quickest player on the field, bro.
Right?
So it's the combination of the two that
he ain't running back that's playing wide receiver.
Yeah.
He got big legs, he's quick, and it's after the catch is what makes
it's
it different.
stupid.
So we're really good. I gotta ask you this because it's been a big thing in the media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know you're super cool with Kyler Murray, right?
Yeah.
When they put that call on there about the
Yo, you gonna do that to me, bro?
I just want to know. Ask.
Yeah.
Answer how you want to answer.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you because I played with super great players
Right.
that didn't study like that, and they were so nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Quarterbacks.
Right.
I ain't want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Manad wasn't Manad wasn't the sharpest dude
Okay.
with like studying, but he was
Right.
super nice. It didn't matter to him.
Right.
Is it one of the things where like he's so good? It's like I don't have to.
Nah, it matters to him.
Okay.
It definitely matters to Kyler, and that's my brother. I ain't never gonna throw that man under the bus or say a negative word about him because he's the biggest competitor I've ever seen. Like I seen this dude sit at his locker room for like 30 minutes after the game just sulking. His pass still on because we lost. This is like year 1, year 2 where he started to realize that you're gonna lose games in the NFL. Though.
Right.
Like you're gonna have to get over.
part of it.
It's part of it. You know what I'm saying? But I just think when you got a franchise quarterback, this is all I'm gonna say. It's a two-way street with that.
That's true.
K1 didn't just come in as a, what is he, 23 now? He didn't come in as a 23-year-old kid, 24-year-old kid. K1 came in at 21 as a rookie. Yeah. And when you draft someone, you give them the keys to your franchise. You got to mold them to be.
Right, right. Oh, I get you. You
see what I'm saying?
Make him do this. You know
what I mean? So it ain't all. It ain't. I'm not gonna do that.
Because a lot of teams do create the monster. Yeah. And they complain about it.
Right. You know what I mean? So look, you gotta. You know what I mean? Now that's what you got. Whatever. Right. But nah, K1's biggest competitor. So I got all love.
That's a good question.
Yep.
All right, well, good man. Good luck, yo. I know you gonna ball out. I'm gonna come to some games too, man.
Got to.